Hey guys, Furo here, welcome back to another Hearthstone deck guide. Today I will share with you a fresh new take on Elemental Rogue that is featuring the new legendary card Prince Keleseth and plays out similar to Zoo deck. That means you are running a low amount of spells while instead trying to outvalue your opponent with a healthy amount of huge minions. On paper the deck isn't looking that strong, to be honest. A lot of key rogue cards like Eviscerate or Fan of Knives are missing in this build, but in the end it is working out really good. The deck was made by Alfarion and he used it to climb to Legend with a win rate of 75%, and so far my results are in a similar range, also I have to admit that the sample size is a bit smaller than his ones. Anyway, the key to success with our build here is not the usual rogue style that you are normally seeing, but instead you're going for a minion heavy strategy. This one is similar to the Paladin build that I've showed you a few days ago, and the reason for that is of course our legendary Prince. As long as you have no other 2-drop in your deck, the Prince will give every creature in your deck +1 attack and +1 defense, improving the overall value of your deck and cards a lot. One Prince is already a cool idea, but how would you like it if you can play multiple copies of him? No, nothing easier than that, because if you have a look at the deck list, you will play Shadowcasters and Xaril in the deck. Both cards have the ability to replay the Prince for even more value. It is not unusual to therefore play him 2, 3 or sometimes even 4 times in a single game. The amount of buffs you are then receiving is in a similar range like the ones from a hand buff Paladin and will make your way to the victory so much easier. Of course, the Prince is not the only target for Shadowcaster, but one of the best. Your deck is filled with strong battle cries and different combinations, so you should always find a decent target to copy. One thing that is missing is active card draw from your deck. But don't worry too much about that, because your passive card draw through your various cards that will create more cards is enough to not run into any trouble. With cards like the Swashburglar, Xaril, Firefly or the Servant of Kalimos for example, you are creating additional cards to refill your hand, so while you're not directly drawing cards from your deck, you're still getting a bunch of additional cards over the course of a whole game. In my experience, the deck is really fun to play so far, so you should give it a try. Following now is a game that I've played against a quest mage with a decent amount of Prince power and some very satisfying ending, so I hope you will enjoy it. Alright guys, here we go. First game will be against a mage, which might be then a quest mage. We will see about that. Could also be secret mage. These are currently the two most popular mage deck lists. Starting hand is not looking too hot. I think we're just replacing everything, looking for something to play really early on, and especially you want the Prince Keleseth of course early in the game. The earlier you can play him, the more value you will get out of the cards, so it's pretty good if we get them. Double Shadowcaster and the Tar Creeper, that is not much better than the last starting hand. Tol'vir, so we can go Tar Creeper into Tol'vir and then maybe Shadowcaster to either get Tar Creeper back or Tol'vir if we're not finding anything else here. Yeah, he's playing Quest Mage, so let's open the Waygate when he is getting into his quest. For that he needs 6 spells that were not starting in his deck, and then he is getting an additional turn, and with the turn he will then just kill us in one single blow. So we need to kill him before that is happening, and because he is able to have more than 2 ice blocks, that will be a tough part if we are not able to be fast enough. Intellect, 2 cards in his hand, so obviously then going Tar Creeper. There's Prince. Okay, if we have the Prince, then we're going to the Prince. Also, we could also wait a bit longer and then just get multiple Princes with the Shadowcaster, but for that would mean that we need to save the Prince for a long time, so it would only be possible to do that on turn 7 if we want to play it on the same turn, and that would be way too late, so we are playing the Prince now. I guess he's not surviving, which is probably just getting crushed here, but well, still our strategy. And then playing the Tar Creeper next turn. So it's one off here. We would have loved to play the Prince on 2, Tar Creeper 3, Tol'vir on 4. Now what we are doing is playing Prince on 3, Tar on 4 and Tol'vir then normally on 5. So everything is a one off. I also got a Xaril, which might be more useful than just going Tar here. It's more power that we can push. We get 2 cards and it's on curve. So we are doing that then. 2 in the face. Opponent, by the way, just draw another 2 cards of the intellect. We got the Blood Thistle Toxin, return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less, which is excellent on this one, of course. So that might be an option. There's a glyph. With that he can discover another spell. So right now it just looks that we are getting the prince back. Hopefully he's not killing it now. That would be amazing. It's just a Tol'vir's engineer. And mirror image. Okay, mirror image is kind of fine. Currently sitting at 2. Patches the pirate. Oh, don't give me that from the top. That's not good. So let's kill these two. We will then... think we can also just play Shadowcaster and the prince. And then play the prince one turn later. And it's better to just play the prince at the moment. We can still play Shadowcaster next turn. So let's go Blood Thistle. The prince is costing us nothing and we can just drop him here. Play the Tar Creeper. We can use the weapon to take down the Tol'vir's engineer. And let's just push another thing in his face. So it is possible that our opponent is dropping Doomsayer and Frostnova on the next turn. We might still... There's a Frostnova. And... oh, there's no Doomsayer incoming. So we still have the option to play Shadowcaster. Swashburglar. Yeah, so it will be Shadowcaster. And we're getting another prince here. So now every unit in our deck has +3 attack, +3 defense, which is quite a lot. And we have, of course, the chance to get another Shadowcaster if he's now not using what can he has? A Blizzard, for example. Blizzard would be good for him, then he's killing those. If he's just playing another Frostnova, that is not good enough. There is a second glyph. Right now he's sitting at 2, so if he's playing another card here, the Frostnova, that would then be 3 as a secret, which was not on his deck. Okay, that was from the glyph. I have a Firefly. I think we will just play Shadowcaster and get another prince. The more the better, I think. It's more power for us, but it will still be tough because right now he is still sitting at 25 alive. Board is full now, which is good. On the other hand, we need to push quite a lot. Every unit now is getting buffed more and more, so that will be a fun time. But until then, if we cannot crush him here fast enough, he's just winning the game. Still 13 cards to go, so he needs a bit of timing until he can really start his quest here. There's still 3 cards off, then he needs the right cards in his hand. Going for Cold Night Oracle gives us 2 cards. He's also getting 2, of course, sitting now at 9 in the hand. We're getting Servant of Kalimos and the Agent. 6/6 for 3 plus 2 damage. That's amazing value. He has already played all the Frostnovas. So if he was not getting a random Frostnova here, we should be able to now just attack, and it looks like we can do that. So the Backstab. Let's see. Probably I want to play another Prince here. And maybe something else as well to push as much damage as possible. So potentially we're going for the Backstab then. So hitting this one down. We will then also kill this unit here. Yeah, there you go. Then we're dropping another Prince. Buff our stuff even further. Go for the 2 in the face. Should be an Ice Block. There you go. Ice Barrier, not the Ice Block, sorry. Ice Barrier. The rest is just going for the face. So he's down to 21, down to 17. We have still the weapon. We can play something like the Agent here that's dealing 2 damage, or we are just going for the Swashburglar and hoping to get a good card. Other option would be just a Firefly, for example. We then play the Servant of Kalimos on the next turn. Whatever we're doing, we want to get the most out of that as possible, so the Agent would be the biggest one. Yeah, let's go for the Agent. Another 2 in the face. Weapon, and then he's down to 14. He has the Ice Block there ready, so if we can break that next turn, that would be excellent, because he's still missing 3 spells here for his quest. So if we can do that next turn, then he needs to play another Ice Block turn after, and that is costing him a lot. So if he was not able to create more Ice Blocks from the random cards, we might be good. Another Cold Blood Oracle. Get a Plug Scientist and the Tar Creeper. It's a 5/9. Babbling Book, that's another random spell. He has 10 cards now in hand, 8 to go. He might be nearly there. So with the Babbling he's at 4. He should still have, I guess, 1 more at least in his hand. 1 random spell. Flame Gazier. Okay, gives us another space here. Flame Elemental. We cannot now break his Ice Block. Also an Agent, great. So we can just break the Ice Block here. Want to do it as... well, let's see, we want to go and get him down to 1. That is then... yeah, we can do that, right? We have 13 here, and then this one is hitting him. Let's go.
Hey, lights out.
So he's going down to 1 life then.
Here we go. Darkness.
Activating the ice block. We will then also go for Swashburglar to get the random card. Which is oh, an ice block. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. So if he's then going into his turn later, we can just deny that because he is pushing all the damage in our face, but we have the ice block, so he cannot kill that if he's going for the 1-turn kill, which is excellent. But of course he can then kill every other unit, but we just need to hit him for 1 more point. So we're dropping the ice block, getting an extra weapon, and ending the turn. Sitting at 1 life, so he needs to play the ice block. If he's not able to just get more spells here, he needs 2 more and then also play the quest. That is a tough task to achieve, but it's not impossible. Not impossible. If he's just dropping some Sorcerer Apprentice now at Blizzard, you can still activate the ice block at the moment. There's another secret, so I think that is the ice block. And if it is not, then it will be the ice barrier. In that case, we can go Southsea. That is an 8. It's still enough to kill him. So let's try with the weapon. There is another ice block. There you go. Which on the other hand means we will go then also for another weapon here. We're just dropping the Dark Reaper because that's an elemental, and that will allow us then, for example, to play Servant of Kalimos on the next turn. But let's see if he has another ice block. If he has no ice block and he's just now able to finish his quest, he's still losing the game because he's not able to kill us. We have an ice block here. So there's a Sorcerer's Apprentice. There's another one. Oh, I guess he's going for that. Molten Reflection. Dropping then another Molten Reflection. Look at that, boys. Can he activate? There's a Kabbalist. He should be able to activate the quest now. Yeah, that is 1 card. There is another one, and he still has 2 to go, so he can now play the quest. But the ice block here might be a decent surprise for him. Time Warp, getting played. So the thing is, he can then create so many fireballs that he's killing everything here on the board, of course. But we have still the weapon, we have the Southsea Deckhand that can hit him in the face, and we have an agent. So every one of those is alone strong enough to kill him. Oh, another Kabbalist. That might be bad if he's getting another ice block here. If he is getting another ice block, he's winning, because then we cannot kill him fast enough. He's now just hitting everything in the face. Let's just cross the fingers here that there's no ice block. And it looks like he's not targeting the units. So that will take a while here. He's targeting the units, so apparently he has seen the ice block that we have. But if he's still targeting all the units, that might just that he is able to drop another ice block. So this one, for example, might be one. Would be very mean. Hope not. Just crossing the fingers. Ice block getting activated. And now it all depends on this last secret here. Can we do it, or is he winning? Because we can, of course, not create another ice block. Oh, he's killing himself. Wonderful ending, wonderful ending. So we are winning against the mage. And he just crushed himself. Excellent.